Well, initially, Keele definitely had the best reputation for all the schools that I was looking at for the diploma, and obviously I needed distance learning. I need to be flexible to fit around, work and family and that, and Keele ticked all the boxes for me.
The Keele has the advantage of covering lots of different modules, whereas other providers don't always give you that opportunity. But the main key thing for me was a reflective portfolio, because being a reflective practitioner, I found that really benefited me in my practice.
What attracted me to studying here was that it was distance learning, so that I could fit it around my working life, and didn't have to come in for too many study days, but also got supported through the Keele, the distance learning, virtual learning environment.
I mean, the key attributes of the diploma it's broadly around its flexibility, in that it enables us to have the students at base most of the time with just some day release, so it's good for employer. In terms of choosing modules, there's plenty of flexibility for individuals to choose what's of interest to them. So there's a core choice of modules to make sure they get the absolute core teaching, but then there's flexibility for the students, which is fantastic.
Yeah, the support from Keele is excellent, both from the tutors and the academic staff, but also from and as well as the admin and support staff, particularly things like IT, because with distance learning, you rely heavily on IT nowadays, not so much early when I first started, but now heavily on IT, and because we all use different systems, you get sort of glitches and problems that come up. They're always sorted quickly, which allows you to get on with your studying, which is precious hours.
I can't fault it. Being a working mum, I've had lots of personal as well as professional challenges which I've had to come across, and the pastoral support's been excellent, and I'm able to contact Keele, just pick up the phone and speak to anybody. All the course tutors are very approachable and supportive, and I think that's a really that can be a barrier sometimes, but with Keele it's not a problem at all. You can help's always on the end of the phone or in an email, which is very reassuring.
Oh, Keele are great, they're fantastic. They're always there at the end of an email, end of telephone, they'll Skype, they're always there. So even though it's distance learning, you don't feel isolated from them.
The support we get from the university is actually fantastic. I mean, particularly the students who know both the clinical leads and the admin support people really well. They're all present at the study days, so there's that face-to-face contact, but actually by email, by telephone, there is constant all week round support, which works really, really well.
Obviously, the most key attributes I've gained during my studies has been able to be a supplementary prescriber and then an independent prescriber, but I've also gained in other ways. I've learned to reflect, which I wasn't at all good at beforehand, but now I can't stop myself doing it. But I've also grown in confidence, in my own abilities and, how I can be using my skills, and as a person as well.
In terms of attributes and skills and so on and so forth, I've taken courses as I've progressed in the NHS, so those courses have supported my progression, as you like, career progression, and that's important because it's a very difficult time in the NHS at the moment. It's important to have the right qualifications to do the job that you've got, because the competition is getting more fierce all the time.
I've gotten different things out of the different courses that I've done. So initially, whenever I did the postgraduate diploma course, obviously I developed my clinical skills, and that really led me to move from community pharmacy into primary care with that increased knowledge base and confidence, I think, in my abilities as well. From there, when I did my master's, I developed research skills and developed my writing skills, and again that led me on to my next job, which was reviewing evidence-based articles and writing prescribing advice for primary care trusts.
Yeah, I've always recommend Keele as a place to look for a course to go on to if they are in the market for some postgraduate courses. I can guarantee that they'll be looked after well, that the staff will be supportive, and there'll always be someone at the end of a telephone.
Oh, I'd always recommend Keele. I mean, that's why I've kept coming back myself. It's just, it's flexible, it's got so much to offer, so many options, and I've always had support.
I would recommend postgraduate study with Keele. I have done to people in the past as well. Quite a few people have followed my lead and taken an independent prescribing course after I've undertaken it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I think once you start at Keele, you don't want to actually go elsewhere. It's something that they can use a consistent approach to studying, and it really suits my style. And yeah, I would definitely recommend Keele to anybody who'd like to do some postgraduate studying.